Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk a little bit about flexion and extension. I think it's something that a lot of golfers have no idea about, and I just want to make it simple as to what it is and how you can use that information to hit better shots. So flexion and extension is quite simple. Basically, when you flex, that means your bow like Dustin Johnson, and when you extend, you cup it like Freddie Couples. I'm going to show you now. I have the Hackmotion, and it's a device that will show you exactly if you're cupping or extending, and it will tell you the actual degrees at the top of your backswing and on impact, and at address as well. So basically, all good golfers, what they do is whatever they are in the top of the backswing, even if you're cupping or you're bowing, it doesn't matter, as long as on your downswing from here to here, you have to flex. So what does that mean? That means that you have to de-loft. So everybody is going to de-loft from here to impact. So in other words, my 7-iron has 33 degrees of loft. And basically that's it right there. When I put it down like this, it's 33 degrees. Now if I put it on the Mevo Plus to see what is the impact, your launch angle on impact, is not going to be 33 degrees. It's going to be like 20. For me, it's going to be like 20, maybe 19 degrees. For professionals, it's going to be like 17 degrees. So basically that happens for all good golfers. You have your degrees right here, and from here to your impact, you're going to de-loft. If you cup the club, like right here, if you do it like this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do on the top of your backswing. What matters is what you do from here to here. So I've done many videos on the Hackmotion, and I'm going to show you now how you can use that, and how maybe, you know, if you have a coach, how you can understand that information, because I think it's very crucial. The problem I think arises is when you just keep the same loft and don't do anything in your downswing, and that's why a lot of times you lose it to the right. So obviously, you know, it's going to be difficult to understand how do I de-loft it, what sensation do I have to get, and you're going to have to find your own way. For me, it's pressure in the fingers, pressure on the left thumb. For me, the more pressure on the left thumb, the more I de-loft the club. So that's for me, that works for me. For other people, it may be different. The good thing about the Hackmotion is that you're going to get a reading from your setup. So when I set up the ball, it's going to tell me if I'm extending or if I'm flexing my wrist, and it's going to give me a degree. So I'm going to get a reading right there. Then I'm going to get a reading right here. It's going to tell me if I'm extending or if I'm flexing, and then I'm going to get a reading on impact. Okay, so I have the Hackmotion set up, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I'm going to pick my line and that tree over there, pitching wedge, and it's going to show you exactly what I'm doing in my swing. So let's look at this shot right here. On address, I was extended by 20 degrees, and then at the top of my backswing, I was plus 17 degrees extended, and then on impact, I flex, so I ended up with plus 11 extended. Okay, so on this one right here, I started with plus 17 degrees extended, and then at the top of my backswing, I extended by 2 degrees, so plus 19. And then from here to impact, I flexed to 12 degrees. So I went from 19 degrees to 12 degrees. And this is why you got to pay attention to this. From here to here. So something that I want to say is that don't worry if you have your wrist extended like I do, meaning a little cup. You don't have to have it flexed like Dustin Johnson, because what matters is from the top here, like this was a great shot. I was plus 17 extended, and then on impact I was still extended, but I was plus 15. So it means that even though I was extended through here and here, I lost about 8 degrees there, so I did flex from this part, from the top to impact. So don't worry if you play with a cup wrist. Rather than changing your whole swing, try to be like Dustin Johnson, I was just worried about what happens from the top to impact, from here to here. Okay, so this shot at address I was plus 22, then at the top plus 21, and impact plus 7. And basically here it gave me a check saying that I'm within the range at the top and on impact. As opposed to the previous shot, if you look in here, it says that I'm outside the range by 3 degrees. So basically what they're doing, if you can see here, I'm outside the range in here in both, and they want you to be in a certain range like here, and all it means is just they take an average of good players and they put that range. So on this one right here, basically I was plus 21 and then plus 7, so the difference there is 6, and I basically flex by 6. Okay, so this information is from my 7 iron. As you can see here, I had no issue on the impact and on the top of my backswing, as opposed to the session that I had with my pitching wedge today, where you can clearly see that there's an issue there. And if I look at here, it will show you fix the it says based on your average address position, you tend to extend cup your wrist too much at impact, which can lead to an open club face and impact. And this is very, very accurate with my swing, because with the pitching wedge I tend to remain a little bit to the right and short, more than with my longer clubs. Okay, so I'm looking at the table over here, and I can see that basically I need to de-loft a little more, and this is consistent with my pitching wedge, because when I get to my 7 iron or my long irons, I tend to do that better. And with a pitching wedge, that explains why sometimes I stay short. And basically saying that from the top, like if I look at the first one, 16, and impact is 17, actually I extended there, so that's not good. And then I generally tend to flex, but not as much. So I went from plus 15 to plus 11, plus 17 to plus 11, which is pretty good, I guess, but it wants me to do it a little more. So for me, these numbers are pretty good. It said that from plus 21 to plus 7 was good, according to this. And so I guess I need to just de-loft just a little more. All right, so I'll work on that, I guess, on my pitching wedge, try to de-loft a little bit with the Hackmotion. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I just wanted to explain this. I think I didn't understand it, so did some research, and now that I understand how it works, I think it can help you. It can help golfers understand what you got to do when you're downswing, because a lot of people don't understand that you do have to de-loft the club when you're downswing. So anyways, I hope this was useful. Make sure to leave a like, guys, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.